I'm this far from the mic.
And I'm this far from the mic.
And together we are...
These fars from the mic.
What's up, everyone? It's the Digital Bros, and we're going to play some Sonic
Adventure 2.
Adventure 2. I'm turning down the volume.
Not Battle, apparently.
No Battle. Battle was the GameCube version.
Battle was the GameCube version. I'm going to start a new file. I played this a couple days ago, just for like 35 minutes, and that's really inspired me to try to play it again. Even though there is still two-player battle mode.
Well,
so I don't know where the battle title came from.
Well, it's not Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It's Sonic Adventure 2.
Start on hero mode. I really, like, what the fuck was Sonic doing that he's, like, being captured by the military at the beginning? Oh, that's right, because they capture him because they think he's Shadow. And they were trying to find Shadow.
Yes.
There's actually... I was impressed.
Oh god, I actually remember that's the case.
Yeah, there's a story, and I was actually impressed playing this again when I was looking at these cutscenes and going, you know, considering how fucking old this is, the cutscene direction in this is not that bad. Like, it's doing some good things.
I mean, the
voiceover work is fucking awful.
This game is only popular because of the story.
Yeah, and it's got decent cinematics. Like, it's got
because there's no way you can make the case that this game is popular for the game.
Well, the gameplay is a lot better than Sonic Adventure 1 in terms of...
It's still shit.
It has good game flow.
This is a shitty game.
In a way.
No, it doesn't.
It's a shitty game.
When watching City Escape, every time you turn a corner, you just, like, hit the fucking wall.
That's one of the... I mean, that's a classic Sonic thing, where it's like, it's about momentum, and it's about...
It's stupid that you hit the walls.
Mastering the control. Because you remember when we were a little kid, I got to a point where I could do this whole segment.
When we were a little kid.
we were collectively a little kid. This was before all the voodoo shit. See, look, you hit the wall
just there.
Yeah, but you see, when I was a kid, I could do it perfectly and not hit the walls.
I don't believe you.
No, dude, I could do this so well. So well.
Even still... Everyone knows that City Escape was the only the only halfway decent level in this game.
I mean, there's White Jungle and Green Forest are good. The early Sonic and Shadow levels
cameras start
fun.
Fucking with you when you get to Green Forest.
Definitely, but I mean, there was a point where I was so good at these levels.
This level's wide enough to like accommodate for the cameras,
especially when you get more items, so you don't have to like stop ever. We got rails.
Well, if you can't tell, I don't care for this game very much. But me and Victor grew up with it. Victor was we were both diehard fans of it.
Pretty big fucking
But
Sonic
fans. I didn't play this game. I just watched you play.
Yeah, you watched me play.
But I was so interested in the storyline because it had like this angsty story.
It's a storyline that, you know, when you haven't heard that many stories because you're 8 years old.
Exactly.
It's
That's the
cool.
perfect way to put it. When you have not heard many stories, it's like, whoa, they're blowing up the moon? Yeah. Holy shit! You know,
like the cutscene direction is not bad in the way it uses music, and like I was playing again, like when we get to Dr. Eggman, his voice is fucking awesome. Like,
yeah, I do remember him.
He does have a pretty cool voice acting. Most of the voice acting is really bad.
Like,
yeah, the characters are fun. Like, Sonic is at least a fun character, even if he's a fucking douchebag. But when you're a little kid, you're not thinking about that. You're like, oh, Sonic's cool.
Right. They definitely did a better job in this game of, like, making Sonic out to be, like, a snarky cool guy than what he's been in, like, the last few, where he's just like, I am Sonic.
And it's fun. And the urge to get to the next Sonic level gets you through the shitty other levels. It's where you're like, you want to play a Sonic so bad that you go through so much bullshit.
It's pretty sad though that okay, City Escape. It's timing you on the level, right?
Yes.
Currently, it's at about 2 minutes.
I'm doing really bad.
Right. You're doing really bad, and you're gonna beat this in under 4 minutes.
Yes.
And like, there's maybe like 3 good Sonic levels. 3 good Shadow levels that are exactly the same as the and I'm saying good like in parentheses, like good for this game.
They're fun. I mean, they're fun enough.
That's only like 20 minutes of content between both Sonic and Shadow.
And then there's the Chow Garden, which we're not going to get into doing a Let's Play.
Well, the Chow Garden is definitely, I would say the Chow Garden is almost worth
its
the
own
price
game.
Of admission.
It's definitely its own game.
Not to say that the Chow Garden, like, stuff like that hasn't been probably done better in other games.
I don't know. I've never really seen anything like it.
It's really well implemented because it's so deep.
Yeah.
You can get so lost in it. You know?
It's like the whole game is just a framework to incentivize raising chows. It's like you do these levels to get the coins, to get the power-ups for your chows. That's all that really fucking
the
matters.
chows are the
game
real appeal.
is a backdrop for Chow Garden. It's all a lie.
Like, it's not that the Chow Garden is like...
that is pathetic.
It's not that the Chow Garden is super exciting or anything. It's just that, like, if you can buy into the aesthetic of the chows, if you find them cute and you want to hang out with them and you're 12 and you have nothing better to do with your life, then the Chow Garden is awesome. You know, like, it really is like it's fleshed out enough that you could spend all fucking day on it.
Definitely.
Is
all
this
the evolution types and all that.
You don't have to fight the bosses twice, right? Like, anytime you play the level again, you don't fight the boss.
Oh no, I don't think so. Well, we're on story mode, and that's the only reason we fight the boss.
Oh right.
Which is a fucking horrible, boring boss.
Of course.
It's so lame.
Victor, this game is fucking terrible. It's not good.
It definitely does not hold up.
It doesn't. And
like,
it's a pure like.
And then it's another thing where I look back and at the time, it's like, you know, it is kind of good for when it came out. Like, think about the other games
really,
that were out.
Yeah.
Like, what else was
the
like
other
this?
games that were out. Everything on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
I mean, in terms of
and N64
of switching to 3D. Like, if you look at the early 3D games, like on systems like the Dreamcast, there were some really shitty games.
We played this for the GameCube.
Yes.
Super Mario Brothers N64.
Yeah.
And Super Mario Sunshine would have been out.
Sunshine was definitely not.
Sunshine would have come out not long afterwards.
No, Sunshine was. Much
it was a GameCube game.
This was very early GameCube. Sunshine came out like later in the GameCube's life.
I don't think it was that much later.
No, definitely.
Either way, Mario 64 was out. This game has no excuse.
Well, this isn't trying. It's not really comparable to Mario 64. It's not really going for the same thing.
But Mario 64 was out, so this game has no excuse.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. I know there's other good 3D platformers. I mean, fuck, when did Ratchet and Clank come out?
I'm sure that was far after this.
No, Ratchet and Clank was like a launch title for the PS2.
On the Dreamcast, for one.
Yeah, but this would have been like the last Dreamcast game.
That is probably true.
Because Sonic Adventure 1 was on the Dreamcast.
I don't know. I feel like Ratchet and Clank came out much
where's
later.
the fuck's my phone?
I know, like,
Ratchet and Clank was a launch title,
this.
and Jak and Daxter was a launch title for the PS2.
Were they launch titles?
Yeah, the PS2 came out in 2000.
This game's a piece of shit. So, this game sniffs ass. It is a pile of horse shit. Look at Shadow. He looks like a fucking idiot. Anyways, like, look at how bad their bodies are done. Like, look at the texture on Sonic's fucking shoes. It's a piece of shit. This is one of my favorite parts because
moves
the voice acting in this, they cut each other off at the beginning of like every line.
Oh yeah,
it's so bad.
Oh man, it's like
it's really quite astonishing. Like, I don't know how they could fuck up so terribly. These character designs look so much cooler to me as a kid. Where it's like, I don't remember their bodies looking so like misproportioned and derpy looking.
Is it not in this game where the line like "Not if I can help it" comes from?
I think so. Yeah.
That we did in our fucking Project Awesomeness skit.
Oh shit! I didn't even. I forgot that was a Sonic line. Anyways, no one watching this is gonna understand that.
Oh man, but it might be. Yeah, this game sucks. Do you have to watch this?
Got a lot of great lines. No, I mean, I thought it would be fun to watch the cutscenes. Cool!
I think that was more like cool.
Oh, the entire military showed up while you were turned around.
I know, right?
Desert area.
I mean, the reason
we are in the far off land.
The reason this game was
area.
Popular is because of the story. Mm-hmm. Because not
the
just because
of the cool, you know,
not just because of the cutscenes and stuff. They're not. It's not that the characters are good, they're just aesthetic.
Yes.
If you're a kid, you see a bunch of animals, you know, you're like, oh, they're animals, they talk.
And Knuckles' voice is kind of cool. It's not a good voice actor, but it's cool. Eggman sounds cool.
Yeah.
Look who's calling. Who a thief. I can barely hear
he
his
does.
voice,
He does sound way cooler than everyone else.
I'm Dr. Eggman. I've got this cool voice.
I'm an evil motherfucker.
He sounds very natural.
Dr. Eggman. I will crush you with my
He just comes in and he's just like, yeah, fuck you guys. I got your emerald.
He reminds me of
And this dipshit breaks it.
Like Merrick in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Oh god.
Oh, and the shipping also has to do with why this game's popular.
Oh, definitely.
Oh man, Sonic.
Thinking back on it, I feel like the story does have a decent pace and like a good setup. Like we're in this exposition phase right now. We're meeting the characters. There's already a mystery of like what are these guys up to? You know, what are they trying to do?
It's hard for me to say that it's anything other than the melodrama.
Yeah.
People love melodrama, and again, like you said, if you're a kid and you haven't seen a lot of stories, this seems like a deep story, because like you find out that the truth is like it was what's his name's fucking like dead daughter was like reborn as Shadow and all this shit.
Interesting.
And then Shadow like dies this martyr, you know.
Yes.
And, dude,
exactly that to a fucking kid, that is just the coolest thing that's ever happened.
I remember writing a song when I was 12 called Sayonara Shadow.
Yes, I remember the song.
And it's like this like emo, well, not emo, because emo wasn't even a thing really, but it was like Linkin Park-esque, you know.
Yeah.
It was like Sayonara Shadow,
so
like, you know.
God, now we gotta find fucking
like
chaos.
2003 radio tier. That's the kind of resonance it has with like that 12-year-old, you know, appeal.
It's kind of interesting that they have like 3 completely different play styles in this game.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous.
Like
totally unnecessary.
2 of which are total
Nobody
shit.
enjoys them. But it's interesting that they have like completely different mechanics and like fucking goals.
Oh god. All right. Next time on Bros Play. Pause
episode
it.
break.
Pause it. This? Yeah, episode break. That was like 12 minutes.
Yeah, more Sonic.
There'll be more Sonic.
See Knuckles.
All right.